So here I am in the forest in Northern California. There are some amazing trees here, the redwood trees. When the Buddha was teaching 2,500 years ago, he told people to seek out a quiet place in the forest and meditate there. That was an essential part of his teaching. So nature was an essential part of his teaching. And of course, as you know, probably, the story goes that the Buddha sat under a tree when, as the story goes, he awakened spiritually or became enlightened. So his enlightenment is associated with the tree. A tree, don't believe what science tells you. There's more to the tree than that. And you can know that and sense that if you become still enough and give it your attention, looking, almost sensing its stillness. So, but it is a reciprocal movement. It goes both ways. Yes, nature becomes conscious of itself through you, but nature also helps you to realign yourself with stillness. You can also occasionally take in a small area. You look at the ground under your feet, or you look at section of the bark of the tree, or you focus on just one stone or patch of ground, and give it your attention. And then after a while something else will draw your attention, a leaf or the sunlight filtering through the leaves. And then the attention will shift and become more diffused, so to speak, so that you take in the totality of what's around you, no longer focusing on one thing. You take in the totality, and that's a wonderful way of being there, so you're not looking for anything. Sometimes this is called choiceless awareness. And then you realize and you sense there is more to this than the sum total of what your senses perceive. So there's more. As you take in the totality, you're not only aware of what is there, the life forms, plants, ferns, trees. You also become aware of something that is deeper than the forms that you see, that underlies all that and pervades that space. And it is then that you really become aware of the sacredness of nature. There's always something there that goes beyond the senses. Although the senses are beautiful, what you see is wonderful, but there is a depth there that you won't know until the mind, the thinking mind, stops, awareness arises, And then you can feel there is an essence to the forest that is beyond whatever sensory experience you may have. And simultaneously, you sense that there is an essence to who you are equally that goes far beyond what the senses can tell you about yourself, and even far beyond your psychological self. It's deeper than that, deeper than the physical body and deeper than the psychological body, so to speak. There is an essence, and that essence that is within and without is the essence of being. And it is the Tao, as the Chinese call it. So the forest is alive, and not only that, there is an intelligence underlying it, pervading it. And that is what creates the harmony of the forest.